milestone, because he's the first actor ever to share a makeup man with God. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the charming and multi-talented John Denver right here. I like you, John.
Thank you.
And I want to ask you something. Is it really you? What happened to the glasses?
Well, you know, I was always putting them down someplace, and I couldn't find them. And so I have a pair of... I've lost the glasses that I used to find my glasses.
Well, I tell you, it's great to have you on the show honoring NASA. And before we get into that talk, I think the folks would like to know a little more about your background. Let's start with your birth.
Oddly enough, that's exactly where it did start.
What a coincidence. Me too.
Yes, I would imagine. I was born on December 31st, 1943.
You were born on New Year's Eve?
Yes, sir. I was a bottle baby. Champagne.
Look, when I was born, I had a different kind of problem. I was a 14-month baby.
14 months?
Yeah, we lived in an apartment house that didn't allow children. My mother held on as long as she could. No, it was quite a birth.
I'll bet.
The doctor slapped me and the landlord slapped my mother. John, if NASA ever needed a publicity man or a one-man rooting section, it would have to be you. You're a real fan, aren't you?
More than a fan, Bob. I am an authority on space.
Really?
Yes, sir. I've seen every episode of Star Trek, some of them 2 or 3 times. I have seen all of the Star Wars pictures. When the Jedi returned, I was there waiting.
No.
Yes. From the time I was 3, I have been an honorary space cadet. Besides, I think anything that magnificent, that beautiful, anything as fascinating as that has got to be thoroughly explored.
I feel the same way, but Bo Derek just doesn't answer my calls.
When I was a little boy, I used to dream of being an astronaut.
Really? Isn't that a coincidence? When I was a little boy, I used to dream of the automobile being invented.
Look, when they allow passengers to the moon, I want to be on that first flight.
Well, me too. Will you be in the smoking or non-smoking section?
I don't care. I really don't care. I just think it would be such a thrill to stand there on the moon.
Yeah, and watch your luggage being unloaded on Jupiter. John, do you really think NASA will be taking passengers to the moon?
Well, I can guarantee that Amtrak won't do it. Wouldn't you love to blast off in one of those spaceships?
Oh, boy, it would beat your Rocky Mountain High, wouldn't it?
I'll say.
Wouldn't you be a little afraid, though?
No, not at all. Besides, I'll take my guitar with me and I'll sing all the way to the moon.
Oh, all right, if you insist, but I was hoping they'd have a movie. So you want to be... So you want to be the first civilian in outer space. Do you think you can work it?
Well, I can if they don't count Dean Martin.
No, well, he cheated anyway. He did it without a shuttle. Are you ready for your song?
Yes, sir, I am, Bob. Now, the poem High Flight was written by a fellow named John Gillespie McGee, and he was a 21-year-old Air Force pilot in the Canadian Air Force. And a month after he wrote this poem, he was killed in a plane crash. Now, Bob, there's not a pilot anywhere in the world that doesn't know this poem. And we added a chorus to it and gave it some music, and I'm privileged to sing it for you this evening.
Well, I can't wait to hear it.
Thank you.
Right.
Slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the sky on laughter's silver wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling murk of sun-split clouds and done 100 things. I've wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence, hovering there, I've chased the shouting winds aloft and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. top the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent lifting mind I trod the high untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touch the face of God. The higher we fly, the farther we go, the closer we are to each other. The darker the night, the brighter the star. In peace go my sisters and brothers.